In the meantime, here's the interim wall clock still working perfectly at 6:26 in the evening. So, to some degree of certainty, I was able to determine that ants broke our wall clocks. I learned how to fix a wall clock, well, at a very basic level. I got rid of the ants on the wall, and hopefully, in a few days, I will receive a replacement wall clock. Things were turning out for the better. But there were still some unanswered questions throbbing in my head. Why did ants crawl into the movement mechanism in the first place? There's no food inside. And exactly how did they cause the clock to stop moving despite their tiny size? Between the day I reordered and the day my new replacement wall clock arrived, I got pulled into a rabbit hole where I spent hours reading articles and watching videos about how ants destroy electronic devices. I've included some links to some resources I came across in the video description below if you're keen to dive deeper. In the meantime, here's some interesting things I learned that's relevant to this video. Did you know that there are more than 12,000 species of ant, and a few of them, like the Monomorium, Ocitellus, and crazy ants, seldom excavate their own holes and tunnels? That's why they end up moving into people's houses where there are a lot of protected cavities and enclosed spaces readily available. Worse, they seem to be attracted to electronic devices, and their small size allows them to crawl inside cell phones, computers, cameras, and yup, you guessed it, clocks. Specifically, quartz clocks, where a battery sends electricity to a quartz crystal through an electronic circuit. Now, if ants build a nest inside precision machinery equipped with electronic devices, like a clock, they may damage or cause parts to malfunction in several ways, such as damaging circuits with their food particles or secretions, degrading conductivity by being stuck between parts, or blocking movable elements like the gears. Their bodies can create connections between electrical contacts, which can lead circuits to short out and electrocute them. This causes them to release an alarm pheromone, a scent ants use to communicate that they are under attack, which in turn attracts their kin from afar to come over and fight. And this creates a vicious cycle that can leave appliances broken and full of either dead or angry ants. Now that I understand their nature, I have a better idea what we're up against and how to prevent a full-blown infestation. I'll most likely make a video about that. In the meantime, I got my replacement wall clock 4 days later, so I returned this wall clock back to our bathroom and installed the new one here right after. It's been 6 days since I got it, and so far, it hasn't skipped a beat. I hope this mystery of the broken wall clocks has given you a lot of useful information. And when your clock stops working, don't be so quick to throw it away just because replacing the battery didn't solve it, like what I did with the first one. Spend some time to save your clock that has worked so hard to help you keep track of time.